Hey guys, welcome back to this episode of the Rediscovery Effect. I am Bobby, and today our guest is Danny. Thank you for visiting with us, Danny. Can you tell us the name of your business?
Well, thank you for the opportunity, Bobby, and thank you for having me. Yes, we're Earl Abels. We've been around since 1933. I'm the third owner of the business from the family of Mr. Abels, Earl Abels, who run it for about 66 years.
Okay, that's
And
quite some time.
and it's more of like a San Antonio icon since they've been open for the longest time. Probably there's only about few restaurants who's been operating longer than Earl Abels.
Yeah, 1933, that's quite a tenure.
Yes, they gained their popularity when they were at the corner of Broadway and Hildebrand. They were there for about 66 years, and they sold their business or the property around 2006, and that's the time when another group came in, bought the business, and they moved to Austin Highway. So they operated there for 11 years. Then after that, they came back to Broadway again,
Okay.
which is where they really started everything.
Okay.
They came back 2017, and we've been here since then.
Perfect. And for you guys watching the blog, we are just adjacent to the Pearl off Broadway and Pearl Parkway. So lots of things happening in the neighborhood here. So you did talk a little bit about how the business started many, many years ago. It was like 90 years ago now. And you've owned it since 2017, correct?
No, we came in 2019.
2019, okay.
Yeah, so 2019.
It's been a couple of years now.
Yes, it's been we just turned 3 years. Yeah, we took over November of 2019.
Oh, goodness.
And we just gone through our third year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you started just a couple of months before COVID. So how did that go?
What great timing, right? Yeah, it was when we first came over, everything was still being built. Credit Human, which is right in front of us, they're on their finishing phase of their construction, and then and we were looking for a great change after everything has been done. Next to the property, W Hotel was supposed to be built, and then COVID hit. Yeah.
And that was it. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, since you're 3 years into this business and kind of coming out of COVID, how do you stay motivated to run a business every day?
Well, we're still the brand, the customers, and the products that we serve, and everybody that's involved in doing it. We're pretty much passionate with the business. Food and beverage industry, you can't do it for anything else apart from passion, because you'll be doing something else.
Right. Yeah, it's a challenge.
Yes, it takes a lot. It takes a lot. Yeah, but we love it. We love the business, and that's keeping us motivated.
Perfect. Great answer. So, I mean, you talked a little bit about the business moving around. Were you involved in the selection of the current location, or was that already decided?
It was already here. It was already in the Pearl area. Initially, we were looking at doing something else with the location, since it's located in a place that everything is being developed. A lot of apartments are being built. Like probably another block of apartment will be opening up maybe sometime in the next 2 years, right across Broadway, which is what they call Broadway East. So that's another block of apartments. So Pearl is a very popular location for the locals, and it's still developing. It's still people from San Antonio still come in on weekends for the farmers market. So Jefferson Bank will be opening soon. We have Credit Human right in front of us.
Huge building.
So it's turning out to be hopefully the financial district of San Antonio.
Okay, great. So it's definitely a perfect location.
Yeah.
For those of you who watch the blog, you may have heard me talk about the Pearl before. This is a huge tourist destination, not just San Antonio and the Riverwalk, but the Pearl itself is one of the kind of big studies as far as architectural development go in other cities that are trying to revitalize their downtown. So we like to bring in the businesses here.
Of course, yeah.
What would you say, other than your business, which I'm sure is your favorite, what other things in the neighborhood are some of your personal favorites or things that you like to visit?
Well, apart from downtown, which you have the Riverwalk and the Alamo, there's another location here, which what they call St. Mary's Strip, which is like a hub of the local live entertainment, bars, and it's pretty much like the 6th Street of San Antonio, with bunch of bars are open, and it's a great. It will be the place where the locals go. So if you're visiting San Antonio and you want to know where the locals go out and drink, St. Mary's Strip is your location for that.
Absolutely, yeah. I like scenes. I like Tycoon Flats.
There you go.
I've been to several of those.
Of course, yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit off camera about your experiences within the restaurant industry outside of Earl Abel's. What would you say overall, especially since owning Earl Abel's, is probably the most memorable thing that any of your customers, clients, or maybe even one of your employees has said to you that was that made an impact on you?
Well, since they opened way back, most of our regulars, most of the families that comes over has their own stories to tell. You're gonna have a lot of people coming over that their grandma took them when they were young, and now they have their own grandkids. It's just fun to see, and they order the same pies. They still rave about the fried chicken that we have, and sometimes it's the same story. They come in. They tell you that they were in after their prom when they were in high school, and we're talking about 60, 70-year-old couples here, telling them that they came to the old Earl Abel for their first date and stuff like that, wedding parties, yeah.
And what kind of longevity? I mean, to think that this restaurant has been a part of their life for that long, and they're still coming. That's amazing.
Yes, they did, and we tried to, when we took over, we tried to keep the pretty much the soul of Earl Abel's in terms of products, in terms of food. So that's why we focus on fried chicken and pies, because that's what they're known for. Yeah.
And who doesn't like fried chicken and pie?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Kind of along that vein of, you use the term soul, which I find key. A lot of the business owners I talk to say small businesses are the soul of the city, and I find that to be true. So in your own words, why do you feel it's essential for the public to utilize and visit, support small businesses?
Well, unlike corporate outlets or corporate restaurants, small businesses, this is us already. You're talking to the owners, you're being served, and being, like, my partner is she's my partner's chef, Geraldine Tellis, and we're here every day. We talk to our customers every day, and it's different from the other bigger companies that we're just not looking at the bottom line. We're here to make people feel welcome and enjoy and enjoy the things that we serve. Yeah,
absolutely, and have that personal touch. Whereas,
of course,
as you said, the big corporations, they're in an office somewhere out in a different state or somewhere, and they don't have that direct connection.
Exactly, and whatever you tell us, we take it in, and it goes straight to us. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, it is definitely a very cool place. Why don't you tell the audience how they can find you?
Well, as mentioned earlier, we are located 1639 Broadway. We're at the corner of Pearl Parkway and Broadway, right opposite the big Credit Union building. We're right by the main entrance of the Pearl, with a big sign of the Pearl along Broadway, so you can't miss us. You can also reach us by calling us on our 444-9424. And you can check our website as well at earlabelssa.com.
Perfect. And don't miss those links for the website and the business social media profiles. They will be attached below. Again, today, Danny, thank you so much for visiting with us.
Thank you very much, Bonnie.
Yeah, thank you. And guys, you know, I do specialize in real estate in San Antonio, especially the downtown area. If I can help you out, or if you want to come get some fried chicken and pie from Danny at Earl Abel's, please check us out. Thanks, guys. Until next time.
See you soon.
Bye. Oh, got him on.